Welcome back. I am T the Oracle. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So we're gonna go ahead and do a reading on Snoop Dogg and his wife. Okay. Now recently, I would say about a week or two ago, I guess it came to the media that his murder case from 1993 has been sealed. And he did request that. He was charged of first-degree murder, I believe, for the shooting of a rival gang member. So that was a while back. And so I guess he didn't want nobody snooping around in that case and then bringing it back into 2024. And so his request was approved. And so nobody is going to be snooping around that case trying to figure out what happened. Only the people that was old enough to understand and know what was going on around that time, word of mouth, can say what was going on. But the actual documents, I guess nobody can really look into that now. All right. Now, also I've noticed here and there over social media when I've seen video or pictures of him and his wife, looks like he's, I don't know, trying to be a good husband now. But his wife, seems like something is going on with her, right? So let's just kind of dive into it. I did write down a few questions here. Just so we can know what we're going to get into. So we're going to start with his wife first, and then we'll move into Snoop Dogg, all right? So let's see, what's going on with Snoop Dogg's wife? I know there's been pictures of her, and saying, what's going on with her? Is she sick, or is she just stressing, or... I know over the years, over the last 20 or so years, when we've seen her, she's looking pretty healthy. And not to say that when someone loses weight, they don't look healthy, but you can kind of tell when something is going on. So let's just kind of dive in and see what's going on with his wife. We'll shuffle a few more times. What's going on with Snoop Dogg's wife? All right, let's do one more shuffle. What's going on with Snoop Dogg's wife? I think I know what Shantae brought us. All right. You have the Mother Earth card right here. All right. You have Cordelia. Go outside. This is the goddess deck, I believe. Can't remember the name of it fully, but I believe it's the goddess deck. You have Sekhmet here. All right. Let's just start off right here. Off top. So when we go back to the Mother of the Earth card, it says you are called upon to help with environmentalism. Now, when we look at just overall the role of a mother, Mother Earth, it is the nurturer, it's the provider, it's the protector, it's the person who makes sure that everything within is running properly. So a lot of times with mothers, the role within the home to make sure that everything is running smoothly. If you have a breakdown within a family, then everything just disintegrates, you know, and that has a domino effect on each member of the family. And then also when you branch out, it deals with a lot of the connected dealings as well. So whether it's money, whether it's finances, you know, legal issues, different things like that. So the mother figure is very important. Also looked at as the protector as well. And one of the main things that I'm getting right now that Spirit is saying is that she's always been vocal and she's been the mama bear, overprotective at some point sometimes. And for some reason I'm getting that she's actually a praying person. She's a praying mother. Like, she covers her children, she covers her family. Like, she's always praying and putting forth that covering. So like I said, the mother is the covering, but also doing everything in her willpower to make sure that everything is taken care of, everyone's needs are met, everything is working properly. And one of the main things that she does spiritually, seems like she is a praying mother, especially over her children. Okay, that's the first thing that I'm getting. Let's pull a confirmation card. Okay. Should have put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Hopefully nobody will disturb us while we get down to the bottom of this. Crossroads in the reverse. No one oversteps their boundaries with her and her children and her family unless she allows it. Okay? She's very much a mama bear. Okay? Like I said. I keep getting images of her like going toe to toe with people, like almost like bucking. Like what? Like she'll go toe to toe with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like she don't play. She'll go toe to toe with you. Now, some people would say, okay, if she's like this mama bear, this overprotective person, somebody that'll go toe to toe with you, how come she allowed Snoop Dogg to do everything he did within the relationship? We need to ask a lot of people that. We need to ask a lot of women that. A lot of women have a I don't play type personality, or very vocal, very outspoken, very assertive, but yet they still have issues in the love department or the relationship department. It gets a little bit tricky when you deal with matters of the heart in regards to a romantic relationship. There are certain things that you allow, that there are certain things that are not deal breakers for you. That may be a deal breaker for somebody else. So on one instance, cheating or getting another person pregnant might be a deal breaker in your relationship for you. For someone else, especially people who have money, that may not be it. It may be something else. So you really don't know, so you really can't judge per se, especially looking at the relationship through the lens of a quote-unquote civilian or regular person. Okay? You have the Cordelia card right here. It says go outside. This one says you have been indoors too long, go outside and get some fresh air. All right. Two things that are coming to mind with this card and reveals to what's going on with Shantae, Snoop Dogg's wife. Number one, I feel like she deals with anxiety though. That's one of the things that's coming. It feels like anxiety, the suffocation, certain instances where she's like, okay, here we go again. Now, I thought we said this was not going to happen, or I thought we agreed to this. So it's more so of not being embarrassed about certain things that goes on in her relationship where that gets out in the public eye. It's when things become repetitive, when she's like, I thought we agreed on this. Why are you going back on your word? Or why is this happening? Like if we said that this was this and this and this, and this is okay, as long as you don't do this and this and this, okay, cool. But why is this happening again over and over again when we already talked about what, how we gonna approach this situation? You understand? Or the rules and regulations that we have in regards to this situation. She does not like when people go back on their word. She does not like repetitiveness. She does not like to repeat herself. And that's one of the, I guess, the characteristics with her. I also feel like, I don't know if physically, if she's dealing with some type of respiratory or lung or some type in that area. I don't want to specifically say the word because I don't want to put it out there, but something going on with the respiratory or something going on with the blood or oxygen circulation or something of that matter that she's dealing with physically, I would say, health-wise. Let's pull another card. Let's pull a card. That's what I'm getting right now. Yeah, at first she was like, okay, maybe I'm just tired. It's nothing too serious. You know what I mean? She was probably thinking, thinking that she just needs to, you know, kind of get back on the grind of, you know, how we always say we might fall off, but we want to get back into our healthy lifestyle of, you know, eating right, exercising, drinking lots of water, eating our greens, you know, different things like that. So she really didn't think that it was anything serious, but it has progressed into something a little bit more serious that she has to deal with, okay? You have the segment card here. All right, we got segment that came out. It says, be strong. You're stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So definitely she is optimistic as well as her family. And despite what people think, Snoop Dogg does care about his wife. They've been together for many years, despite his actions that may seem to be opposite in nature. That's a lot with men. You know, the one that they love or care for or cut for is the one that they usually hurt the most, which is backwards. But he really is concerned about her health and her well-being. And they're very optimistic. She's very optimistic. They both are. The family is optimistic. But it's gonna be some struggle. It's gonna be, yeah. She's dealing with some things health-wise, physically, and so, you know, I just wish her the best with that. Okay. But yeah, it's gonna be an uphill battle. All right. Now let's go ahead and see what question was I gonna go with next. What's going on with Snoop Dogg, and why did he decide to seal that case? Let's go up into that. Okay. Why did he decide to seal the case? Go ahead and shuffle these cards. Why did he decide to seal this case? I mean, I don't know. To me, it just seems weird. Like, if it's that old, from 1993, 1996, or whatever, why would you do it now? You didn't do it any other time, unless you feel like everybody's skeletons are falling out the closet because of this Diddy situation. So everybody is fair game. The fallout is real. Is that what's going on? That's my speculation, but let's see. Woman holding the heart. Oh, yeah. 7th chakra. Envy in the reverse. Oh, shit. Yeah, he's he's concerned already with these cards. He's concerned that people gonna come out the woodworks. Financial constraints. Trying to sue. Victory. Felt like he probably wouldn't be victorious in a situation. Blossom in abundance. Oh yeah. He's taking extra precautions because he's like, he didn't see what just happened with, who is that, Harvey Weinstein, what, Jeffrey Epstein, Diddy, the Abercrombie and Fitch man. He's like, no, we're not gonna have a whole lot of lawsuits. Ain't no women and everybody else gonna start, you know, coming out the woodwork saying this happened and I was here, knowing that if you've been in this industry for 20, 30 years or something like that, that means you've been around Diddy at some point in time. You didn't went to at least one party or whatever. At this point in time, even if they went to the day parties and not the night parties and the freak out parties, nobody just wants to be associated with Diddy, period. The dealer, right? They just don't want that association. They don't want that headache. So at this point right now, I think what he's trying to do is to seal up all ties connected to Diddy or anything that can be a negative fallout that can open the door for other things. And just, I think that Diddy, of course he did that ish, but he's also being used as an example. And a lot of the other celebrities who've been into the same things he been in, whose skeletons have not yet fallen out of the closet, they're still somewhat protected. They feel like, okay, it's fair game now. Anybody can get it. So it's like, let me go ahead and take extra measures to make sure that my skeletons don't fall out because I ain't trying to go through this. Financial constraints, like I didn't work too hard and sacrificed too much for all this to come crumbling down. And then, you know, they get to start thinking about their families and stuff like that, because when they get older, now you're starting to think about your families and your legacy and, you know, passing down, you know, wealth and all that kind of stuff. And you're like, I worked hard for this, even though they didn't do some things in addition to working hard, but they didn't do some things and sacrifice some things, right? But now they just want to be like, you know, I want to live out peacefully, but you've been a hellion in the beginning. Will it balance out? I don't know. But you know what? That's why a lot of these executives, higher ups, celebrities, they may be doing dirt on the side, but then they'll balance out that karma or balance out that negativity and go do charity work or write big checks to organizations and different things out like that to balance out that negative energy or that negative karma that they feel like they may receive from the stuff that they've been doing secretly and undercover, right? Yeah, he sealed that case because he's like, y'all ain't finna get me straight. That's why he said it. Straight up. Let's see what the next question is. Is he connected to Diddy? I mean, everybody is at this point. Like I just said, if you've been in the industry 20, 30 years, and you're a musician, a rapper, a lot of these Hollywood circles intermingle. They're really connected, you know what I mean? So, let's shuffle sometimes. Is Snoop Dogg connected to this Diddy FO mess? Oh, child. Dependent in the reverse. Harmony. Broken time. Let's pull one more. Think about it in the reverse. Silent. Yeah, sometimes I say, I've been around, but I got nothing to do with it. Now, this is what he's saying. This is what he's saying. He said, I've been around, but I ain't got nothing to do with that. Now, Snoop. That's what he's saying, allegedly. This is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged. Channeled by spirit. Anyways, we're gonna move on. What's next for Snoop Dogg? What's next for him? Because he over here selling documents and selling court documents. What is this? Making videos and TV shows and stuff with Martha Stewart. He just on his middle age stage now, you know? So he the cool, chill Snoop, you know what I mean? Like, not the one that we knew back in the day when it first came out. Got a notification that says something about president. Let's see what's going on with this election. And I may do a reading on that right after this one, so stay tuned. What's going on? What's next for Snoop? See what we got here. You got the Ten of Water. A contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. Maybe it's going to pay off for him for selling that. Remember I said those cards that were just pulled out? Like I said, he was cutting those ties. Remember it said broken ties and what did it say? Think about it. Silence. Harmony. Dependent in the reverse. Remember I said that he's just trying to live out his old middle-aged life now. He didn't work hard. He's like, I just want to enjoy my life, my family, leave my legacy, you know, all that kind of stuff. That's what they do now. Four of Fire in the reverse. Contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. These two are kind of conflicting because on one end, when he wants to have that, I guess you would say peaceful, it feels like he always has something in the back of his mind, or he's always looking over his shoulder, because there are some things that he's done that he's afraid that may come to light. He's hidden a lot, he's protected a lot, but there are some things that are hidden that he never wants to come see the light of day. That's why you have this in the reverse right here, the Four of Fire. It all depends on what he does and what he agrees to continue to do. Okay. And then you have the Two of Air here, all right, in the reverse. It says being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem, all right. This is in the reverse. So pretty much what I'm getting from this is if he continues to do what he's supposed to do and be, I guess some people would say, the puppet or whatever it is, I don't think he would meet the type of fallout that Diddy is experiencing. And I know they stated before that there may be a list or some type of indication of other celebrities. And I do remember I just saw a video circulating of him and Dr. Dre when Dr. Dre said that there was a video, I think it was a S video, ending with X with something in the middle. I don't want to say it on here, but tape or video that was stolen from his house, and I think Snoop was on it as well. But he was kind of hush-lipped about it. He really didn't engage that conversation with Dr. Dre when he was being interviewed by, what was his name? He used to be on MTV. He used to do the countdown on MTV. Carson Daly. I think it was Carson Daly. I think it was a interview with him. But anyways, like I said, there are lots of things that he has done and been protected. So if he continues to do, he more than likely will be protected. And let's just pull a confirmation card. Ending. What's next for Diddy? Well, I mean, Diddy. Snoop. Will he meet the same fate as Diddy? Let's just confirm what just came out. Not that serious in the reverse. No way out in the reverse. Foundation. Yeah. If he continues to play the game, he gonna have to. He gonna have to continue to play the game. And whatever they say goes. He's been doing it for this long, so if he wants to continue with the lifestyle and for him to be viewed in this particular light in the industry, in the media, because now you have Gen Z, you have people who may have heard of him back in the day, but really didn't know anything about him. So now the introduction to him in this decade or this period is more of kind of like a chill, cool, relaxed, used to be rapper, comedic type personality that dabbles and dibbles and dabbles and has his hand in everything, and he's a jack of all trades per se. So that's all that we got for today. If y'all have any other questions or want me to do a part 2 on this video, go ahead and leave the comments in the comment section. Peace.